Welcome back to Independent Sources. Laundromats and dry cleaners used to be a fixture of New York streets. Now they're quickly disappearing. 10% of coin-operated laundromats have folded in the last 10 years. And many of these laundromats were immigrant-owned. But a new app called TRRIGR hopes to clean up by connecting customers and laundromats via smartphone. I sat down with TRRIGR's founder, Joe Tillman. So, Joe, let's talk a little bit about TRRIGR. Why did you decide to launch this application?
You know, the dry cleaning and laundry industry is a very low-tech industry and a very high-tech society. And there's not too many tools out there for consumers to efficiently conduct business with local dry cleaners and laundromats. And we built an app that enables a user to search for a specific dry cleaner in their neighborhood and tools for the dry cleaner to actually modernize their business.
And you said tools to modernize their business. What are you talking about?
So we built a complete back end for the dry cleaner to actually manage their order flow and their processes and stuff, update users on the status of their order, and eventually incorporate the likes of the way that they do business now into this software.
Wow. So are you guys also providing a sort of maybe advertising option for advertising for your clients as well?
At the moment, we handle all of the advertising to drive the usage to the app, right? There will potentially be in the future highlight positions and featured positions for other dry cleaners to get better exposure.
I know that the app just launched on June 15th. So far, how many cleaners have you guys gotten onto the app?
Currently listed in the app, there's 16. We've got another 20 to 25 in the waitings that have actually signed up with us. And progressively over the next few weeks, we'll include maybe 5 to 6 a week as we see the need for specific areas throughout the city.
Now, are there prerequisites that these folks have to fill out in order to be able to sign on with you guys?
So we do put them through somewhat of a pre-qualification check, right? They obviously need to be able to use the technology that we give them. They have to be able to take on the additional workload. You know, some of the different things that we talk about with them are you capable of accepting new business? Can you deliver to a specific service area outside of just the 4 blocks that surround your business and such, right? So we do ask a number of different pre-qualifying questions before we allow a vendor in the app.
Now, I know that in the case of dry cleaners and so forth in New York area, there's been a trend that where it's mainly Korean business owners and so forth. Are you seeing this as a way to maybe help them boost their business at a time when probably they're being challenged by other more modernized cleaners, cleaning services?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, you've got a handful of them that actually still operate business out of a handwritten ticket system. A lot have upgraded to a computer that helps monetize and keep track of all of the orders that come in from each of their customers. But they're a small business and they have very little resources to do so. Advertising is limited to things like Valpak and potentially Yelp or maybe Google, right? And we provide a complete package for them to help bring technology into their business and kind of bring them into today's era.
Now, what are some of your kind of goals? I mean, when you start this now, you're looking at 15 and you're saying you're looking to add some more people along the way. What are kind of some of your benchmarks that you want to hit in the next few weeks and months?
Absolutely. So currently we cover every part of Manhattan. Our goal for the next 60 days is to add an additional 2 to 5 dry cleaners for each area of Manhattan alone. By the end of the summer, we're going to be moving into the outer boroughs. And then we have a very aggressive 12-month plan to launch in the top 10 cities across the U.S.
I've asked you so many questions about different things. Most pressing one, though, someone wants to get the app. How does it work? How does the app go about getting you connected with these dry cleaners?
Sure. So currently it's available on iPhone only. We'll be launching an Android version in the upcoming months. But when you download the app, you've got 2 paths to take. You can place an express order, and those are for people that just want to get their clothes picked up. They don't have time to go through it and say, I've got 12 pants, 9 shirts, and such. Or you've got a build my bag feature for individuals that are looking for accountability. They want to actually dictate what they have to be picked up, and they want to actually see pricing estimate up front. They choose the build my bag feature, and then they can go in and exactly what I just said. They can dictate how many items of what kind of clothing that they have. They'll then search for a dry cleaner to use. Based on their pickup location, the delivery address that they place in the system, up will come dry cleaners that can service their area. And they can sort by many different features. They can price compare, they can sort by distance, they can look at rates and reviews, because we have users that actually input their experience after they've used one of the services. They'll dictate the time that they want to have the clothes picked up, and that's it. The dry cleaner will then come and service the items. When the clothes are ready, they'll get a notification on their phone, and they can choose when to have everything delivered.
Are you partnering with any organizations as regards to outreach to various communities, and maybe a little assistance as regards to money-wise?
Money-wise, as far as?
Like assistance, startup capital, and so forth for you.
So currently the company is self-funded, and we are in the midst right now of talking to a few preliminary investors. Yes.
Are they on the level of like maybe community outreach to these organizations, rather to these companies? Are you enlisting any community organizations to help you reach out to more of the dry cleaners on the ground?
We are. So we made a partnership with the Korean Association of New York Dry Cleaners, and basically we'll eventually be making donation back to the organization for every dry cleaner that's a part of that association that signs up with us. In addition, there's a charitable organizations feature inside of the app where we give back to the community as well. Right? So we have a loyalty system whereby which when a user places an order, for every $1 that they spend, they accumulate points along the way. And they can either redeem those points in the future for a discount on their order, or they can choose from the list of partner organizations that we've partnered with and choose to give back those points, and we make a donation on their behalf to a handful of organizations that affect the Manhattan community.
Well, Joel, it was a real pleasure meeting you, and good luck to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. That's our show this week. Thanks for staying tuned. Till next time, be independent-minded.